Webheads, it's Labor Day, so before you start firing up those grills and eating those great steaks, those tasty hamburgers, take a few minutes and watch Comic Book Corner 2.0 and check out this week's comic book covers of the week. Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and fans, I am your host, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you 2020's Top 10 Comic Book Covers of the Week. Fans, this is week 37, and guys, this is the video interactive series where you, the fans, get to vote on which is your favorite comic book cover of the week. But guys, it's not over there, because by the time we get to the end of the year, you will also have that final say on which comic book cover gets that all-important title of comic book cover of the year. So yes, every vote matters. And guys, at any time, if you would like to become a member of Comic Book Corner 2.0 and go onto my homepage, hit that join button. Again, it gives that extra support towards the channel. He keeps the channel running. So as always, thank you for watching, commenting, thumbs up, all that great stuff. And let's get started with this week's countdown, shall we? All right, so we have to figure out who won week 36. And like usual, it's always a super close contest. But the two books that battled it out was Heavy Metal issue 300 and J. Scott Campbell's Black Widow issue 1. Guys, the winner won by one single vote, and the winner wound up going to Black Widow issue 1, that J. Scott Campbell variant, by one single vote. It was a back and forth battle, but that's the one that pulled it out. So of course, like I said, you always gotta vote, guys. All right, so let's kick off this countdown now with number 10. And number 10 this week goes to Star. This is issue 5. This is the Chris Anka Foreshadow variant. This is an interesting cover, right? We get to see Felicia on the cover as she is holding, which might look like the Soul Stone, but Star is inside of it. It's very weird, right? And the stone is like on her choker, you know, around her neck. It's so weird. And she's got this weird looking smile, and she's like looking down at the stone and whatnot. I think it's very fitting for a character like Felicia to have this soul stone, because she would do anything to steal it. But I thought it was great because I love the softness of Felicia's hair. It has this white glow around it. So I thought it was neat. Different style of cover. So if this one is your favorite, guys, make sure you vote in the comments below, and only one vote per person. Have your vote in by next Monday at 10 a.m. as I will do this video all over again, okay? And remember, if you don't like any of the books that I present to you today, you can always write in your own vote. All right, so moving on to number 9, we go on to X-Force. This is issue 12. This is the main cover done by Edgar Delgado. I like this cover because we get to see all our X-Men here, and they're looking through the Krakoan portal, and they look on the other side through Russia, and it looks like they're getting ready to do a battle against all the soldiers of Russia. I thought that was a real creative cover, and it's just the events that are about to happen are awesome. Very detailed. Love all the X-Men that are represented on this cover as well. So if this one is your favorite, webheads, you know what to do. You gotta vote. All right, so moving on now to number 8. This one's kind of cool. This is Nightwing issue 74. This is the Alan Qua variant. I'm not sure if I said that correctly, but this is a nice looking cover as we get to see 3 of our major players here in the Joker War. We have Nightwing, Dick Grayson, we have Punchline, and then we have the Joker, okay? And we get to see them battling against each other, and then Joker obviously in the background. Not sure what's going on with Joker's lip back there, but he's very evil, very menacing. I love the details that really go into the 2 main characters that are battling here. So I thought this one was cool and represented the top 10 nicely. If this one is your favorite, let's make sure you vote, everybody. All right, so moving on to number 7, new number 1 coming out this week. All these covers are represented for September 9th, 2020, if you're interested in buying these covers. This one goes to The Rise of Ultraman. This is issue 1, done by Alex Ross, right? What Alex Ross cover is not a gorgeous cover? And this one is kind of cool because we get to see the large scope of, Ultraman on, I guess, how big he can become. We get to see, like, all the nice details in his costume, whether it's the wrinkles, the reflection in his eyes, and then you get to see all the panic or maybe kind of the the people pointing at him are like kind of unsure. They're not sure, like, who is this guy, right? So this one was kind of cool. So if this one was your favorite, let's make sure you vote, guys. All right, next, moving on to number 6, we go on to Fantastic Four Empire Fallout. Fantastic Four, issue 1, variant cover. This one is cool. This one's done by Carmen Carnero. This is neat because it's got Captain Marvel on here and Johnny Storm. And I love how detailed they are. And I'm not sure if they're flying towards Earth. Kind of looks like they're in space. I'm not sure, but you get to see all the flying abilities. I think that's neat that the characters have, like Captain Marvel, like she's using her cosmic power to launch her forward and she's looking straight up in the sky. And you got Johnny Storm on there where he's using obviously his fire ability and he's up in the sky flying. And I love the trail behind him. That is super detailed and really nice. So I thought this cover was gorgeous to look at. Kind of reminds me a little bit of an Alex Ross cover, but obviously it's not. So if this one is your favorite, let's make sure you vote. All right. So moving on to the top 5 now, guys. Number 5 goes to Captain Marvel issue 5 Empire tie-in. Obviously, if you read Empire, you know what's going on with Captain Marvel. She's an accuser now. She has the hammer in her hands, and I like this cover as she's holding that big-ass hammer, but we get to see, like, the electricity flowing through it and get to see her eyes are lit up with that electricity as well. I love the green tones that surrounds the character now, and that's kind of like her outfit. So, yeah, really cool looking cover. If this one is your favorite, let's make sure we vote in the comments below. All right, next, moving on to number 4. This is going to be a big book. This is Web of Venom, Wraith issue 1. The Tyler Kirkham variant A. This one is really neat. You have a virgin version of this variant, but I kept the writing on there because I love the way the font actually is, right? So we have Wraith on there, and he's kind of blended into space because obviously he's this cosmic being, this character, and I don't know if he's holding his weapon or whatever that is, his space gun or whatnot, but I love the way he looks. I love his long hair. He's got that blue eye that's lighting up like he's getting ready to defeat whoever, which is obviously, I guess he's going to come across Null in this book. So yeah, looking forward to this one. This one is pretty badass. If this one is your favorite, let's make sure you vote. All right, guys, getting closer to the number 1, getting closer to when you can fire up that grill. So here we go. Number 3 goes to Death to the Army of Darkness. This is issue 4. This is a Ben Oliver. This is the main cover. I love this cover because I love how Ash is standing there. Obviously, he's got his chainsaw hand, and we have his dog by his side, and then his little, I don't know who the comrade is. I forgot her name. But they're looking up, and you only see the shadow of them, but you're looking up, and you see this large, gigantic ass skeleton-like creature just about to like devour them. Who is this creature? I don't know, but I love when just normal beings have to go against these big supernatural odds or just odds in general, and it's just like, oh shit, what are we gonna do, right? So I love that cover, and I love the eyes that are lit up on the skeleton as well. So this one is cool for me, but if this one is your favorite, you know what you got to do. You have to vote, guys. All right, so moving on to number 2. We got Snake Eyes Dead Game issue 2, the Miko Sawan variant A. This is a New Mutants issue 87 homage cover, right? Because you got Snake Eyes on there, with the gun pointed out, and then you got obviously the crosshairs. You have Storm Shadow and Cobra Commander. Not sure who the guy is on the third guy, and then you got Zartan, who's the fourth guy on there. I thought this was a really nice looking cover and very appropriate for. I thought this is awesome. I love the detail that goes into Snake Eyes as well. Just look at his helmet. You can even see the stitching in it. That's how detailed it is. Awesome looking cover. If this one is your favorite, let's make sure you vote. He actually fits Liefeld's design with all the pouches and everything around his belt. That's cool. All right, next. Coming in at number 1, and you guys may not agree with me on this, but I thought this cover was cool, and it represents the character very well here. And you want to talk about Defying All Odds. This is Amazing Spider-Man issue 48. This is the Mark Bagley variants cover. I love how Spider-Man here is fighting against all of Sin Eater's people or cults that have joined him. They're just regular human beings that agree with Sin Eater's, I guess, thoughts or his way of thinking, and they're all going against Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is fighting, like, it looks like dozens of these guys, and he's flipping them around, and he's got guys going after him with the baseball bat and axes, and he's defying all odds. And I love that, because that's what, you know, Spider-Man can do. When he's down, when he's beaten, he's gonna find a way to win, and that cover represents that right here. And I thought it was awesome. You know, it's so cool. So if this one is your favorite, guys, make sure you vote in the comment section below. And guys, there you have it. There are my top 10 favorite comic book covers of the week. Like I said, you got to put your favorite in the comment below for it to count. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that bell. And if you like any of the other content that I put on the channel, please check it out. I'm going to leave it right here for you to click on. Until next time, guys, this is Mike SpiderSlayer signing off. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.